Hey guys, it's Eric.
This is Glenda.
We are D&E Miniature and Board Games. So tonight, we went ahead and played Clash d'Arche.
Clash d'Arche. That's how we pronounce it.
And we probably are pronouncing it wrong. But
excuse us. We tried.
I speak English. She speaks English in Tagalog. And it's a 1 to 4 player game where you are basically trying to build a campground and make it better than the other players' campgrounds. We played tonight. Actually, our daughter played with us, but that's why there's only 2 of us doing this review. For those of you who are not familiar with our scoring, we score on 1 to 5. 1 being horrible, 5 being excellent, 3 being average. Nothing good, nothing bad, it's just average. We score on, oh my god, graphics and artwork, rule book,
components,
replayability, and fun. Our normal person that goes with graphics and artwork did not participate tonight. So, do you want to take graphics and artwork?
Do you want to explain why we played with Sam? Because we consider this
more of a family game.
Yeah.
It's a Euro style worker placement style game, but it's I looked at it and it was when I looked at it on Kickstarter, I saw this as a family game.
Correct.
So we decided to have our daughter play it, and she actually
how that works.
Enjoyed it.
Samantha's really good.
You want to go with graphics and artwork?
Graphics and artwork for this game. In this kind of game, not really a big game, you know, but like we said, a family game, and I gave it a 4. It's cute. I mean, okay, it's not too, you know, as far as what you're looking for in a game, but it's not, I don't even know how to explain it.
It's not really over the top.
Correct. It's not over the top, and yet it's not really like plain Jane board game that you can just buy anywhere else. So they did really good on, you know, the graphics too, and it's very colorful, so it's very attractive, and it has a happy feeling, you know, because of it. I gave it a 4. I thought it was very colorful. It had the graphics that it needed. Even the board itself was very colorful, had good graphics. Correct.
And it was well-defined graphics on the board.
Correct.
So I gave it a 4 as well.
I mean,
rule
even
book.
The quality too. The rule book, okay.
Okay. I would have gone with a 2 on the rule book. But because it's in 4 different languages, I took it up to a 3. There are things in the rule book. There are things that aren't in the rule book that need to be. Clarification on, or even if they're there, it's hard to understand what's being described. Not really that. It's just it's either not there or it's hard to understand the way it's described. But this could also be that it was possibly written in another language and English was translated from the other language, which we see sometimes in Euro games. It'll be a person that's German or Italian, and then it gets translated to English, and it's not. It doesn't translate completely correctly. That's why I didn't nail it too bad. It's done in 4 languages. I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 3 as well. I guess it's playable as far as the rule book is concerned. Detailed wise, probably this is what we're missing.
Well, consider the fact that
other stuff that
the rule book is basically 2 pages long. I think they should have gone and made a 3-page for each section. There are things that need a little bit more explanation. Or
itemized explanation. Yeah. Or like a question and answer, make it easier.
It's a very simple game.
Complicated game, anyway.
It's a very simple game, but there were things that they need to clarify on it, in my opinion. But, you know, other people may say it differently. But, you know, we both gave it a 3. That's an average score, so it's nothing. It's not saying it's really horrible.
And it's playable based on it.
Components. I gave components a 4. The tokens had they've got a really nice wax plastic coating to them. They're going to stand up real well. Cards are basic, but they're good and thick. What really pushed me with the 4, besides the fact that it's all in 4 different languages, is the player card. So the player card, not only does it tell you how much each camper costs, which by the way you get 5 campers in each one of these sections and you can buy them as you progress through the game. It explains the bribe cards. It gives you your low and high season, which are the 2 different seasons in the game. And it also gives you the information for the capacity for each campground. Everything, once you learn basically what low and high season does, everything is right here.
So do you think that compensated for...
Oh, we're not going back to the rule book.
No, I'm just saying they focus on the card that could have been lacking, you know, in the rule book. I'm just thinking, you know.
I don't know. What do you have for points?
I gave it a 4. This game, again, I'm always a fan of wood. It just brings back kindergarten, elementary type games that we used to play. I mean, it really does.
Which is what throws us into the family game category in my book.
There you go. So, and then, again, the whole thing needed it for the game. The quality is just good for what it is. It's so handy, you can take it anywhere. You know, it's not like you have to set it up too. So the components are needed. The components are handy and nicely done.
Replayability. I gave replayability a 4. It's a 4-player game. You can play solo. There's different things with 2-player game. But I saw replayability because you have different type of objectives you have to reach. For example, each player gets one of these secretly. And this is called, let me refer, the secret assignment card. So you have assignments that you have to complete. And each player has a different style assignment they have to complete. One may have to...
You choose it by random too.
Yeah, it's chose by random. And the other players don't know what you're trying to do. So there's not really any blocking going on. So that I put that as making a high replayability because when you get a different assignment, you have different things you're trying to complete. Other people are trying to complete different things, and the different assignments mean you might build different things. I put it a 4.
Nice. Well, I gave it a 3. I think there's for the game, I believe there's like not much of what, I mean, yeah, randomly you pick something from the card, what is your secret, what do you call it, mission or whatever
secret
you're gonna have, assignment that you're gonna build, or how you're gonna strategize your building your camp, but other than that, I don't see any much more on the excitement and fun, you know, the excitement that comes with the replayability. For me, that goes hand in hand. Like, how much more can, you know, you play this game after a while? So I guess I gave it a real average of 3. It's still not bad. I mean, there's, again, different people, but that's, for me, it's a 3.
What'd you go with for fun?
I gave it a potential 4. Okay, I normally give it a fun 5, but I gave this a potential 4. I had fun playing it. I think if I played again, I would have more fun knowing how to play the game, even, you know, how. There's a really fun factor to the game and potential to the game. So I gave it a 4. Not bad. It's not, you know, it's good for family, especially kids. I think they will enjoy it.
I gave it a 3. I just went with average. I think that it would have ranked higher for me had we had 4 players playing. 4 players, you'd be spread more out. Yeah, the fun would have been more there for me. But I gave it a 3. I still had a good time.
Yeah.
And we have to also rank in there that our daughter Samantha, who is 14 going on 15 in another few weeks.
It's like a song.
She had a lot of fun with this.
And right off the bat, she knows how to play it.
Oh, she got it fast.
She got it fast.
I think she got it faster than we did.
Yeah, so, I mean, it really, like, as we foresee it, a family game, it's a real fun family game.
It's good for family setting.
No, it doesn't mean you can't play with your friends. It's really fun, too, because, you know, you put, like, craziness into the game.
But I see this more as mom, dad, and kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it as that when I first pledged on it, which is why I did, because we don't have a lot of games that are really just family orientated. We have ones that are group.
Mm-hmm.
Where this one, it just, to tell you, I kept looking at it on Kickstarter, and I think I backed it in like the last couple hours. It was like a last minute decision. I finally, you know, just was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it because it looks fun, and if it isn't, you know.
And I don't believe we have a game like this.
No.
Do we? No.
No. I think this is the first one.
Right? This is like one of those build tycoon type thing that, you know. Yeah.
SimCity in a campground.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's really tycoon type thing game.
I would like to see, though, possibly more facilities and more upgrades. I think that would expand your replayability on it.
Yeah, that would help. But then, as it is, I think it's really a fun game.
It was, yeah.
It's just a fun game. It's just, let's sit down and play a game. No,
and it was quick to set up and play. I mean,
that's why I said it
wasn't hard to really
put them together, put it in a box. Let's go and play it.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, overall score 3.6, a little above average, almost a 4 actually, yeah, but not quite.
Not quite.
So 3.6. As always, guys, support your local gaming. We support Discover Games in Fayetteville, Georgia. Game on.
Game on.